story is A River Story by Meredith Hooper. Thousands of rivers help shape the surface of our planet. They bring water and life to the lands and all that use it. Icy cold racing rivers, slow, muddy, wide rivers, long rivers, small rivers, rivers underground. Each river's different. Each river makes its own exciting, mysterious journey. Join us on this journey. River Story by Meredith Hooper. All rivers have a beginning. High up in the mountains, the snow is melting. The trickles of water are running together, bubbling through moss, dripping through ledges, coming together into a stream. That small, shining stream, slipping over petals, skidding around rocks, bumping into roots. Fed by a waterfall bouncing down boulders, fed by another stream smaller and faster. Snowfalls of water, springfuls of water, streamfuls of water, coming together into a river. The river races down deep, narrow valleys, milky, cold, rattling, bold, fast-moving river, scooping up earth, digging out stones, mining the mountains, wearing them down. The river swirls busily under a bridge. Stand on the bridge and look down at the water. You can't see the bottom. You can't see how deep it goes. You can't see the shapes hidden under the surface. Trunks of old trees, big fish waiting, little fish darting, bottles dropped, and treasures lost. The river is quieter, leaving the mountains. It winds down between meadows, long strands of water weed streaking in its surface. Willow trees lean their leaves into the water. People row boats, trailing their fingers. Cows come drinking, their sharp hooves sinking into the sticky brown river brown mud. Now the river grows wider and deeper and stronger. Fast currents ripple its silky brown surface. The water moves silently onto the city. Inside the city, the river is crowded, jostled by buildings, hemmed in by roads. The traffic moves over and under and around. Drains spill their water, stray dogs slink by, and up and down the river go slow-moving barges, bright, busy ferries, shiny glass tourboats, and tough little tugs. The river is slowing, sliding past muddy flats, looping through marshes, carrying its load of earth and leaves, tin cans and cartons, and bits of old wood floating down the river. And when the water reaches the edge of the land, waves wash the sand, and fresh water meets salt water. The seabirds are calling, the sea winds are blowing, and the journey of the river is over. All rivers have a beginning. We can trace the river from the start to finish and discover some new river words along the way. The beginning of a river is called a source. Some rivers start with melting snow and ice. Others begin with a spring bubbling up from underground. A stream that joins another stream or river is called a tributary. And the fast-moving river that carries lots of pebbles and soil, and these rub against the riverbed, just like sandpaper, slowly wearing it away. This wearing away of the land is called erosion. The river moves more slowly when it leaves the mountains. Instead of rushing down hills, it often winds around bends. We call this a meander. The river flows lazily across the flat plain, its muddy water thick with pieces of rock. Mud flaps form where the river dumps this load. Downriver means it's going towards the sea. Sooner or later, all rivers end, and they empty their water into lakes or into the sea. Every river has a beginning, and every river has an end.